Am I wrong for telling my fiance's daughter I'm not her mom after she called me a gold digger with a uterus? Yeah, that's what she said. Buckle up. I, 32 female, have been with my fiance, 38 male, for almost 4 years. He has a daughter, 15 female, from his first marriage. Her mom is very much in the picture, but she's more of a wine and vibes parent than someone who actually parents. I've been the one handling school stuff, doctor's appointments, making actual meals instead of Postmates every night, helping her through panic attacks, you name it. Now, I never try to replace her mom, but I've been a consistent, caring adult in her life. I even helped her plan her last birthday party when her mom completely forgot the date. Like, I've seriously bent over backwards for this kid. Fast forward to last weekend, we're at this fancy dinner with my fiance's family. First time his extended family has met me, so I'm trying to make a good impression. Midway through, his daughter turns to me, smiles sweet as a pie, and goes, "So, how does it feel being a gold digger with a uterus? That's what my mom says you are." Whole table stops, someone chokes on their wine, and I just sat there stunned for a second and said, "Oh, honey, I'm not your mom. I just happen to be the woman keeping your life together while she's out getting her chakras aligned." Fiance was mortified. His daughter burst into tears and stormed out. He later said I stooped to her level and that I needed to apologize because she's just a kid repeating what she hears. I told him I've spent years being disrespected and taking the high road, and maybe the real problem is that a 15-year-old is walking around thinking she can say things like that and not get clapped back at. Now his family is split. Some think I was too harsh. Others say I just finally said what no one else would. So, am I wrong for finally telling this girl I'm not her mom when she decided to come for me in front of the whole damn family? I feel like OP needs to reevaluate, am I saying that word right, her relationship with her fiance, because 15 is obviously a teenager, but 15 should know better not to be rude to an adult that's been nothing but nice to her. I don't understand, like, if you don't teach children respect from when they're young and how to, like, respect people and how to talk to people and how to treat people, when are they ever going to learn how to do that? Top comment, I'd say you need to reevaluate this relationship and your role in it. And then OP says, yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I stepped into this role to build something real, not to be treated like a live-in assistant with a uterus. If this is how I get repaid for holding it all together, then maybe I need to stop auditioning for a family that doesn't actually want me in the cast. Exactly. Like, even if the teenage girl is going through it, because having a crazy mom who's not inconsistent in your life, that could mess you up. But her dad should at least try to teach her not to be disrespectful. Like, she was the one who was rude. He could have at least told her, please don't be rude and disrespectful to my fiance. She's been nothing but nice to you. She's been nothing but good to you. Don't be repeating crazy things that you hear from your mom, and apologize to her. But making the fiance apologize just because she's a kid, okay? And sometimes it's F these kids. Someone else commented, I agree with the other post that you need to reevaluate this relationship. As a stepmom to a teenage girl, teenagers are awful, hateful people. We are all at that age. But it's not what she said or all of the other stuff she might have done. It's the reaction of your fiancé. My husband would never stand for anyone to disrespect me, even his daughter. He should have dealt with this at the beginning, and the fact that she's comfortable saying it at dinner in front of everyone tells me a lot about how permissible he is. OP replied and said, exactly, the comment hurt, sure, but what really slapped me in the face was how normal it felt for her to say it. Like, this wasn't her first radio. The fact that he didn't shut it down immediately says more than her words ever could. I'm starting to realize I'm not just fighting for respect from a teenager. I'm fighting it from the man who's supposed to have my back. Honestly, that might be the bigger red flag. Exactly. Like, even if you had a good relationship with this teenage girl, still, like, teenage kids, they say crazy stuff. Like, we were all teenagers once. When we get angry, when we when we're feeling naughty, we all say crazy stuff. But at the end of the day, as the adult here, the father and the fiance, he should stop and tell her, please don't be rude to my fiance, don't be saying disrespectful stuff, don't act like that. You should be better than this. Like, he should be, like, basically teaching his daughter manners and how to respect adults, especially adults that are good to her. What the hell? Okay, next story. Am I wrong for refusing to babysit my sister's miracle baby after what she did to my dog? So my sister, 32 female, had a baby last year after years of struggling with infertility. We were all happy for her. She called him her miracle baby, and honestly, I didn't mind the attention he got until things got weird. I, 28 female, have a golden retriever named Benny. He's 5, so he is but alive. Everyone in the family loves him. Even my sister used to until the baby came along. One time, I brought Benny over when I visited. He stayed on his mat, didn't bark or even move. The baby started crying, and my sister went, I think he's making the baby nervous, and asked me to put him outside in the middle of winter. I said no and left early. That was strike one. Next time I saw her, she told me straight up she didn't want Benny around her son because he's a dog. I said okay, whatever, and stopped bringing him, but I could tell something shifted. Then one day, I was out of town for a weekend, and she begged me to let her stay at my place because hers was getting fumigated. I agreed, thinking it was chill. I come home Sunday night. Benny is hiding under the bed, trembling, looking all scared. I found out she locked him in the laundry room for 2 days straight because he was staring too much, and that made the baby fussy. No food or water bowl, just locked him in there. I lost it. I told her she was never setting foot in my house again and that she was lucky I didn't call Animal Services. Fast forward a month, she's going back to work, and suddenly I'm her first choice for free childcare. Wants me to watch her baby 2 days a week. I said no. She flipped and called me bitter and selfish and said I clearly don't understand what it means to love family unconditionally. My mom got involved and said I'm being cruel when I could be helping. But this isn't just about a dog. It's about how she treated something I love without remorse and now expects me to drop everything and help her like nothing happened. Am I wrong for saying no to babysitting my nephew because of what she did to my dog? Absolutely, positively not. I'm sorry, but why is she acting like the dog is a doll or a toy? It's a living, breathing being. It may not be a human, but it's still living and breathing in a being. Like, what the hell is the matter with her? Locking a dog that literally needs to drink and eat, especially a small little house dog that I think clearly is domesticated, in a room for 2 days without any food and any water? Did she want the dog to starve and die or something? What the? She's evil. I'm sorry, but she's evil. I would not trust her at all in my house or around my dog, because at the end of the day, even if you don't like the dog and you, since obviously she's a new time mom and she's just scared, but that's not a dog, that's not a toy. It's a little living being that's breathing, that needs to eat, that needs to drink. Even if you locked it, no, not even if you locked it away. Why in God's green would you lock it away to begin with? Like, you're at her house. It's not like she brought the dog to your house, because when she brought the dog to her, OP said when I brought the dog to my sister's house, she said to put it outside in the middle of winter while I visited. And I don't think certain dogs are supposed to be out in the middle of winter anyways, because they're going to be cold and freezing. But this is at OP's house. How do you expect to come into someone's house, be needy and beggy, and then you can't even respect their own things that they love? Absolutely not. I'm not babysitting nothing for her.